Hey everybody, so recently I was just playing around with some glitters I got sent from Born Pretty Store and made this nail here, which I think is absolutely amazing. Just look at that shine. Someone said it looks like a stained glass window, which I totally agree with. And so everyone asked for a tutorial, so that's what I'm going to do today. And it has lasted really well, like considering it's been 2-3 days since I put it on. It's still completely perfect in that. So I was going to take it all off and start from scratch, but I figured I might as well just go from here and add it to my other nails. So that's what I'm going to do. I have actually 3 different kinds of these glitters. I've got this rainbow one, which I used and will use today. Oh, it looks so pretty. And I've got a silver and a gold as well, which I'm not using today, but I thought I'd show you anyway. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot, and I'll see you later. The polishes I'm using for this are Essie Grow Stronger, which is a base coat, Australis Sin City, which is a really lovely black with heaps of sparkle and shimmer in it, and Essie Good to Go is my top coat. Mine's getting quite empty, as you can see. I'm also using a wax pencil. These are incredibly handy, as you will see soon, but if you don't have one, you can use a dotting tool or an orange stick and just dab it in a bit of clear polish to make the glitters easy to pick up. Take off the lid of the glitters and spill a bit onto some paper. Here's a little example of how the wax pencil works. As you can see, it's just so much handy for picking up the glitters and saves you so much time and annoyance. I like to stick on my glitters with clear nail polish, but I assume you could use glue as well. As you can see, I just put a stripe of clear polish down the middle and then start applying my glitters. Work as fast as you can. This part of the video is in real time, so you can see how fast I'm doing it. It's still a bit slower than I'd like to be, but it does make sure I get most of the glitters on before the polish dries. I wouldn't recommend applying the top coat over the whole nail and then trying to rush and get all the glitters on in time. I think it's better to do little bits at a time and go at your own pace. Try to avoid having too many colours of the same next to each other and try to leave a little gap in between them. Obviously that's a little bit easier said than done, but even if the lines aren't perfectly straight, no one's really going to notice and your nails will still look amazing. As you can see, this glitter is getting a little bit hard to apply because my top coat is drying, which is giving me a sign that I should apply some more. I'll just apply it to this side of the nail and do the same thing as before. And now do the same for the other side. Don't worry about getting it right in the corners right now, as we'll deal with that later. You can, however, overlap them a little bit over the edge of the nail, as we can just trim them down. Do the same to as many nails as you want, and they should be looking something like this. Now what we're going to do is cut up some of these bigger diamonds into smaller triangles and random flecks. You might find a few funny shaped bits in your pot already, which you might be able to use for the edges, like this one here I'm pulling out. I find the easiest way to cut these is to dab your finger into the middle of the diamonds, and then use some nail scissors to try cut them before they fall off your finger. Here are all the half triangles I cut up. Again, dab some clear polish onto the areas where you're going to be placing the triangles. Pick up the glitters with your wax pencil and place them on. It's very hard to get them perfect, so don't be too hard on yourself. I'm still far from getting it perfect. If you want to see some amazing glitter placement, check out Polish All the Nails. She has just the most incredible knack for getting this just right. Here's what my nail looks like now. Apply a top coat and make sure it gets onto all the glitters to make sure they stay in place a bit better. This last part is the most annoying part really. You've got to clip off all the excess edges and sharp bits from around the outside of your nails. If you don't do this, they'll very easily fall off. There are various different tools you should use for this, but make sure they're quite precise, so I use nail scissors or cuticle nippers. Make sure you go right along the edges and feel with your thumb or finger to make sure it's smooth enough. Once you've got it as good as you can, go along with another top coat and seal it all in. Make sure you also get your tips, as that'll prevent it from chipping as easy. Clear up any excess top coat that might have spilled into your cuticles with a brush dipped in nail polish remover. And there you go! All the information about where to buy these glitters will be down below. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll see you next time.